I am a yoga instructor and yoga therapist from Singapore. It is a great pleasure and honor to be amongst such great dignitaries and speakers today. आप सभी का मैं तहे दिल से स्वागत करती हूँ. As you all know, 21st June is the International Day of Yoga, and we have started the celebrations already. YouthNews.online, in association with National Youth Foundation, Indian Yoga Association, and Parmarth Niketan Ashram have organized International Yoga e-conclave, and today is the second day. We have some renowned and eminent speakers from all over the world to enlighten us. Yesterday was the first day of the conclave, and we had the privilege to listen to many spiritual gurus and yoga masters from all over the world sharing their wisdom and knowledge with us. It is my pleasure to extend a cheerful welcome to all of you for the second day of International Yoga e-conclave 2021. I would like to thank the sponsors of the conclave, who are City Montessori School, Vishwa and Vyasa Canada, the Art of Living Foundation, Hum Purna Yoga Institute, Sarva Yoga International, Resonance the Yoga Studio, International Naturopathy Organization, SBPASS, World Yoga Federation, Yoga Alliance International, Sunmark Event Expert, Adhyatma Yoga Kendra, Soham Department of Yoga and Naturopathy, MJ College, Jalgaon, Anand Ashram Pondicherry, Dr. Nutan Ayurveda and Garbh Sanskar Academy, Manav Dharam Argentinian Hindu Parishad. Thank you all. The reach and spread of yoga today spans across continents. There are communities of yoga practitioners in almost every country in the world today. In order to benefit fully from yoga, to understand yoga in its entirety, we must reflect on who is a yogi. There is a beautiful shlok in Bhagavad Gita where Lord Krishna says, Yasmano dvijate loko, lokano dvijate chayaha, harshamarsh bhayo dvegair, muktoya sachme priyaha. By whom the world is not disturbed, and he who is not disturbed by the world, who is free from joy, impatience, fear, and distress. He is also dear to me. As you all know, we are going through extraordinary times with the pandemic still quite prevalent. As the world battles the COVID-19 pandemic on a war footing, India's traditional system of yoga has been established as a means to boost immunity, improve overall health and well-being. On 20th March 2020, Director General of the WHO also suggested that people could do yoga to maintain their physical and mental health. This will not help you only in the long term, it will also help you to fight COVID-19 if you get it, he suggested.
Pranam aap sabhi ko. We would like to welcome you all in the International Yoga e-conclave, organizing it virtually today. ये कोरोना का एक ऐसा कठिन समय है जब हम सभी अपने अपने घरों में हैं और इस समय बड़ा ही मुश्किल हो जाता है चीजें कर पाना. फिर भी हमने एक प्रयास किया है और एक कदम उठाया है इस दिशा पे कि हम लोग कोरोना को तभी हरा पाएंगे जब हम योगा को इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे, जब हम नेचुरोपैथी को इंट्रोड्यूस करेंगे. इसी क्रम में मैं आप यहाँ आए हुए सभी अतिथियों का हार्दिक स्वागत, वंदन एवं अभिनंदन करता हूं. इसी क्रम में हमारे बीच में आज कार्यक्रम के चीफ गेस्ट श्री 1008 आचार्य महामंडलेश्वर स्वामी कैलाशानंद गिरी जी महाराज हमारे बीच में आ चुके हैं. मैं उनका भी अपनी YouthNews.online की तरफ से हार्दिक स्वागत, वंदन एवं अभिनंदन करता हूं. We would like to introduce that this event is conceptualized and organized by YouthNews.online in association with Parmarth Niketan Ashram, Haridwar, and Indian Yoga Association, supported by National Youth Foundation, City Montessori School, Vishwa and Vyasa Canada, the Art of Living Foundation, Hum Purna Yog Institute, Sarva Yoga International, Resonance the Yoga Studio, International Naturopathy Organization, SB Pass, World Yoga Federation, Yoga Alliance International, Sanmarg Event International, Adhyatma Yog Kendra, Soham Department of Yoga and Naturopathy, MJ College, Jalgaon, Anand Ashram, Pondicherry, Dr. Nutan Ayurveda and Garbh Sanskar Academy, Manav Dharma Argentina Hindu Parishad. We would like to welcome you all again. एक बार मैं स्वागत करना चाहूंगा हमारे आज के कार्यक्रम के विशिष्ट अतिथि स्वामी गोविंद देव गिरी जी महाराज जी का, जो कि हमारे बीच में आ चुके हैं, जो कि ट्रेजरार हैं राम जन्मभूमि तीर्थ ट्रस्ट न्यास के। मैं स्वागत करना चाहूंगा हमारे बीच में परम पूज्य हिज होलीनेस परम पूज्य स्वामी चिदानंद सरस्वती जी, जो कि फाउंडर हैं परमार्थ निकेतन आश्रम के, वो आ चुके हैं। मैं उनका स्वागत करता हूं। आई वुड लाइक टू वेलकम फॉर माय काइंड हार्ट डॉक्टर Antonietta Rossi from Italy, founder Sarva Yoga International. I would like to welcome Sneha Arora, Indian classical and Bhakti singer. I would like to welcome Valentina Cortini. I would like to welcome Sri Gaurav Prakash ji, जो कि हमारे बीच में आ चुके हैं. I would like to welcome Carlos G. Verratti, the director of the Center of Yoga Sadhana of Argentina. I would like to welcome Mr. Adi Stern, co-founder Astang Yoga. I would like to welcome Swami Vidyanand ji. He is a very renowned and founder and president Yoga Alliance International, World Yoga Federation, Meditation Alliance International. I would like to welcome you all here in this fort, in this International Yoga E-Conclave. We are doing it for the second time. एक बार पुनः यहाँ आए हुए अतिथियों का मैं आप अपनी सभी सहयोगी संस्थाओं की तरफ से हार्दिक स्वागत, वंदन एवं अभिनंदन करता हूं और अनुरोध करता हूं आज के कार्यक्रम के हमारे होस्ट तनुज नारायण जी से कि कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाएं।
मैं इनवाइट करना चाहूँगा, हमारे साथ में हैं स्वामी गोविंद देव गिरी जी महाराज। एंड स्वामी जी जो हैं, ही हैज़ बीन टीचिंग दिस योगा एंड गिविंग लेक्चर्स सिंस द एज ऑफ 17। जब से 17 साल के थे तब से ही इज बीन गिविंग डिस्कोर्सेज ऑन भागवत, ऑन रामायण, ऑन महाभारत, ऑन योग वशिष्ठ, एंड नॉट ओनली इन इंडिया, even in Nepal, in Canada, in US, in Great Britain. So हम लोग सोचते हैं कि राम का जो जीवन है योग से दूर है, ऐसा नहीं है। स्वामी जी, आई थिंक सो, he'll tell us more about it. राम के जीवन में बहुत कुछ उन्होंने वशिष्ठ मुनि से, योग वशिष्ठ नाम की एक बहुत सुंदर एक ट्रीटीज है जिसमें योग का हाईएस्ट लेवल है। सो परहैप्स स्वामी जी को मैं इनवाइट करना चाहूँगा उनके आशीर्वचनों के लिए, और उनके शब्दों से मैं चाहूँगा कि हमारा ये जो ई कॉन्क्लेव है वो स्टार्ट हो। सो हिमांशु जी, मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूँगा कि स्वामी जी को आप हाईलाइट करें एंड लेट अस स्टार्ट आवर कॉन्क्लेव विद स्वामी जी।
योगेन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचां मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोक्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां पतंजलिं प्राञ्जलिरान्तोऽस्मि। I'm really very glad today that such a gigantic program has been arranged by Youth News along with Indian Yoga Association, Paramaarth Niketan, National Youth Federation, Foundation, and you people have gathered the best orators from the world. I congratulate all of you. I offer my pranams to Puja Swami Chidanand Ji Maharaj, Muni Ji Maharaj, who has always been a source of inspiration for us. And also, I don't see, but he must be there, Puja Swami Kailashanand Ji Maharaj. All these people, I have got a chance to have darshan of them, and at the same time meeting so many of you for first time. Just now it has been told that Bhagavan Sri Ram has got some connection with yoga. Now, really speaking, the highest book under the sun, according to Swami Ramatirtha, is the Yoga Vasishtha. And Yoga Vasishtha is a treatise which is substantially very long and therefore seldom read by anybody, and people don't dare study that treatise, but that is the final word on Indian knowledge. Samsarottarane yuktir yoga ityabhidiyate. This is the definition given by Maharishi Vasishtha to Bhagavan Sri Ram while teaching Yoga Vasishtha. Today that is not the topic, but since it has been just uttered that Ram must have got connection with this yoga, not only connection, but he was master yogi. He is master yogi, and after that only, after listening to Yoga Vasishtha only, he went for his mission of destroying the devils. Friends, it's wonderful that our two treatises on yoga have been for the warriors, Bhagavad Gita and Yoga Vasishtha. Bhagavad Gita was a teaching from Bhagavan Shri Krishna to Arjuna, you know, but the listener of the teacher of Bhagavad Gita was the listener and disciple of Yoga Vasishtha. Bhagavad Gita was taught by Bhagavan Shri Krishna to Arjuna, but Yoga Vasishtha was taught to Bhagavan Shri Krishna in Ramavatar by Vasishtha Muni. And therefore, Bhagavad Gita is a primary book and Yoga Vasishtha is the highest book. What it contains, it's a altogether different matter. That's not the topic today. Today, we are thinking something about yoga, and I congratulate all of you that you have organized such a fantastic program. Friends, the topic I have chosen is yoga, elixir for human life. What is the elixir? Elixir is in Ayurveda called rasayana. The rasayana is such a medicine which can not only change the life, but which can make the old people young, and which can rejuvenate everybody, and which can energize anybody. Yoga is such an element which can energize anybody of us, and which can rejuvenate our personal life, our social life, and also our life as human beings, the universal life. How can it be done by yoga? We need not go into detail because great orators are there and you have been discussing these things for 3 days. But really speaking, it must be said that there is no parallel to yoga. I congratulate you people again for one more thing, that you have included naturopathy and Ayurveda along with yoga. Mind well, this is one family. This is one family to rejuvenate human life. Yoga along with Ayurveda and along with also naturopathy it can work like miracles. And these miracles can happen in our life. We can see today the human life has been disintegrated. Man, we are seeing everywhere. There are tussles, there are problems, there are divisions. Man is broken from inside. And if he is not integrated from inside, he will act accordingly. And outside also, the fighting will go on, the quarrels will go on, the opposition will go on, and all type of misery will come to humankind if the man is not integrated from inside. People, how can they be integrated from inside? The only way is yoga. Mind well, yoga alone is the way. It is the panacea. And we are fortunate enough that somehow we have come into connection of this Yoga Shastra. Bhagavan Patanjali and Bhagavad Gita, really speaking, when we say yoga, it is not only Patanjali. It is, along with Patanjali, you must include Bhagavad Gita, because according to me, the complete yoga has been given only in Bhagavad Gita. And mind well what I'm telling, and I'm telling it with all seriousness, that the complete yoga you will find only in Bhagavad Gita and no other book in the world. I'm repeating, the complete yoga you will find only in Bhagavad Gita and not in any other book of the world. See, what is yoga? There are so many facets of yoga. There are so many branches of yoga. Bhagavad Gita is called Yoga Shastra. You are reading Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre. Bhagavad Gita itself is called Yoga Shastra, and every chapter has been called a different yoga. Again, in that, if we are to classify, we see 4 yogas. There are 4 yogas: Dhyana Yoga, Karma Yoga, Bhakti Yoga, and Dhyana Yoga. Again, within that Dhyana Yoga, we find Raja Yoga, Hatha Yoga, Laya Yoga, and Mantra Yoga. Now see, Patanjali is only one, Patanjali deals only with one facet of all these 8. And Bhagavad Gita deals with all of them. And therefore, you must include Bhagavad Gita anyhow while studying yoga. If you are studying yoga from Hatha Yoga Deepika or Ghiran Samhita or Patanjali or from anybody, and you are not studying Bhagavad Gita, your knowledge of yoga cannot be perfect. It can be perfect only when you read Bhagavad Gita, you go through Bhagavad Gita. Friends, now the man has been broken, and if we want to make the man stand to face all the calamities, to face all the challenges, to face all the evils coming in front of him, we must take him to yoga only. And that yoga, when we come to Patanjali and Bhagavad Gita, brings a poise, a balance in our personal life. You will see Bhagavan Patanjali tells Shauch Santosh Tapas Swadhyaya Ishwar Pranidhan. These are the niyamas according to Patanjali, and Ahimsa Satya Asteya Brahmacharya Asangraha. These are the yamas. This is from Patanjali. But prior to that, Bhagavad Gita teaches, Bhagavad Gita begins from the beginning and says, you must bring discipline to your life first. Yuktahara viharasya, yukta chestasya karmasu, yukta swapnava bodhasya, yogo bhavati dukkha. This you will not find in Patanjali. Bhagavad Gita begins in the beginning, and it says that you must discipline your life first. And what is to be done? Very simple thing. Avoid all extremes. That is the message from Bhagavad Gita. Always follow the golden mean. Not to eat much, not to fast much, not to sleep much, not to wake much, not to work overloaded, overburdened, and not to be lazy. Always follow the golden mean. Always keep the balance. Samatvam yoga uchyate. Bhagavad Gita has defined yoga as balance, the poise. If you have the art of keeping balance in every action, while talking, while interacting, while eating, while working, if the balance is kept, automatically you become fit for yoga. And if we follow this, we get integrated from inside. One thing, we get disciplined. And what yoga gives for social integration, for social life, yoga. Mind well, we people have limited yoga today just to asana and pranayam and at the most shat kriya. That is not yoga. That is the yoganga. Asana is one yoganga. Pranayam is yoganga, not yoga. Yoga actually begins with yama and niyamas. And this austerity, these yama and niyamas, mind well what Patanjali says, Sarohova Mahavratam. This Mahavratam should be followed at every stage of yoga up to Samadhi and even after Samadhi. And therefore, you cannot get freedom from yamas and niyamas. They are first orders, commands of Bhagavan Patanjali. And if we follow this yamas and niyamas, see, ahimsa, non-violence, satya, truthfulness, asteya, I will not steal anything from anybody. Brahmacharya, I will have celibacy, I will have a discipline in my life, and then asangraha. I will not have any possessiveness everywhere. I will not amass wealth. I will not go beyond some limits. If people follow something from this, the society can by itself become happier. Society is struggling with miseries because people are not following these common things which have been given in yoga at the outset, in the beginning. What is happening? In the whole nation we have seen. Really speaking, this COVID has brought such a calamity on humanity, but people are taking disadvantage of this and they're amassing wealth just because they have never heard of yoga. And mind well, because they are not aware of the fruits they are going to bear. Mind well, every karma has got its fruit, every action has got its fruit, and therefore they must be made aware of what they are doing. As the great Jesus said, Lord, forgive them, they know not what they are doing. The people who are amassing wealth in this COVID period, taking disadvantage of the facilities, they don't know what crime they are doing. They don't know what sins they are committing. And therefore, if we bring yoga, the sense of yoga in the life of these people, society shall become more sane. Society shall become more tranquil. I must live, be listened by others, but I must listen to others also. And we must have such interaction. This type of society can be created if yoga attitude is. Now see, Patanjali, there is no time, but Maitri Karunam Ditopekshanam Sukhdukha Punya Punya Bhavanata Chitta Prasadanam. How to keep our mind always in fresh mood. Patanjali has given such a beautiful verse, such a beautiful sutra. He says, Maitri Karunam Ditopekshanam Sukhdukha Punya Punya Vishayanam Bhavanata Chitta Prasadanam. See, if there are people who are wealthy, I see them, I become jealous of them. Patanjali said, no, have a sense of friendship for them. You must organize your own mind. Mind well, the whole management is first the self-management. What is yoga? Yoga is psychological management only. At first rate, it is psychological management, and then the Annamaya Kosh, the Pranamaya Kosh, the Manomaya Kosh, the Vijnanamaya Kosh, and the Anandamaya Kosh, managing all these koshas just to have the samadhi, the asampradnyat samadhi, ultimately, which can lead us to kaivalya. We must keep our mind fresh. How can it be kept? Maitri Karunam Ditopekshanam Sukhdukha Punya Punya Vishayanam Bhavanata Chitta Prasadanam. If somebody is higher, if somebody is wealthier, I must have sense of friendship, not jealousy. If somebody is inferior, I must have compassion, not ignoring him. Maitri, Karuna, Mudita, Upeksha. If somebody is making progress, I must be happy. I must train myself to be happy for that. In this way, if we can change our attitudes, if we can change our responses or our reactions, our life can become quite calm, peaceful. Yoga Chittavritti Nirodha. What is Chittavritti Nirodha? You know, it is breaking all the centers of reactions. We are reacting, and we are reacting in adverse ways. How to break all these centers of reaction, that is taught by Patanjali from the Sutra second, Yoga Chittavritti Nirodha Tadadrashtu Swarupe Vasthanam. Yoga begins here. And this all Patanjali has given elaborately. And this again can be completed with the message of Bhagavad Gita. And therefore, I'm not to deliver a discourse in front of you people. I'm here to learn. But let us come together. Let us make people aware of their responsibility. Let us make people aware of what wrong they are doing to the society, and not only to the society, what wrong they are doing to themselves. If we can be able to do all this, it shall be a great service for humanity, for our nation, and for the people. Also, you people are doing it, and therefore I congratulate all of you. I express my good wishes for this journey, and I assure also that in all this journey I can be along with you, hands in hands together. Thank you all of you.